Alright, guys, so normally I don't do a boys episode by episode review anymore, but this one I feel like I need to because since we're already three-fourths through the season, and this episode pretty much was, I believe it's something they've done before where they're taking each character's POV and we're learning and it's all combining into one thing. And I will say this, that first off, we start off with Firecracker where she talks to her old pastor where he's at a wit's end where he doesn't know what to do because they're all wanting to go to Homelander, and that's the whole thing. And she's wondering what to do, and she outs her own pastor of like, oh, he was grooming kids. He was, they've been infested by starlighters, and how she's actually regretting what she's saying because she's crying, and it really goes into the rest of the episode. And of course her relationship with Soldier Boy goes a little bit further, but again they end it, and we even see where Sister Sage is even doing her own thing behind the scenes because she wants the virus to be released. She wants to be left alone. She had her grandmother who passed away was the only thing that she cared about. Now she just wants humans and supes to go war to war with each other, and now all the superheroes are going to be going to America because that's what Homelander ordered. And we even see where she teams up with Ashley and wants her to join her to date down Homelander. And then we see, of course, Blight Noir. He goes to his acting gig. He gets encouragement from the one that worked with him before, that one Adam. And then as soon as he stands up to the Deep, the Deep follows him and kills the producer he was working with. And then we also see, of course, where they go back and forth because, again, the Deep is honestly Homelander's little bitch. I mean, let's just be honest. And then probably the best part of the episode was when we got to see Soldier Boy's point of view, where they went to go talk to Stan Edgar, which again, it did not go well because even though Soldier Boy found out where his granddaughter was and his son, it did not end very well. And now it's like, okay, or her father, and it's like, okay, that didn't affect him. And then now they go to LA, and that's when we get the supernatural reunion with Jared as Mr. Marathon. We got Misha Collins as another character, and then of course we got the ones from Superbad and the end of the world. We had all these comedians, and they all seem to kind of just have fun talking smack. And then we get a little bit of Jared and Jensen and Getter again just talking crap. And then Mr. Marathon makes a comment about Homelander. He can't take it, so Misha Collins' character knocks him out with his bad breath, and then they're giving Soldier Boy a ultimatum like, hey, work with us, we get rid of him, you can own the 7, you can do whatever. He just looks at him like, I can own the 7 anytime I want. And then he just starts annihilating all these ones and letting Mr. Marathon go through the everybody. And then he wants to know, does the one that was on Homeland Soldier Boy's team, the time bomb, like, does he actually know where V1 is? And apparently he does. And then that's when Homelander comes, kills him, and it looks like him and Soldier Boy are on the same page because he gets leaked out like, oh, yeah, I've been messing with Firecracker. And then comes later, takes out Firecracker because, again, he didn't get his way, and because he knows that she's not so-called fully loyal, and then also, of course, because she was screwing his father. And I'm just going to say this now. I've been saying this. I know Homelander is one of the main characters, but there's just too much damn plot armor around him because there are so many times he could have been dead. And we even saw where Terror, his point of view, and I know apparently from the comics, from what I heard, that he was supposed to be, whatever, and a lot of people are already speculating that if something happens to Terror, that's just going to send Butcher further over the edge to where he's going to become a full-on villain and start taking on the supes. And then we even see where him and Huey come to an understanding of, okay, if we can figure something out, yes, we can save Annie, we can save Kimiko. But again, not going to fully believe that until it happens. But like I've been saying, there's so much plot armor around Homelander. Again, I know he's one of the main characters. He's the main villain of the show. But it's like, come on, we've had how many times to kill this guy already? But we haven't done it yet. And even Soldier Boy going back and forth, as much as I like the character, he can't make up his damn mind whether his son is his enemy or his ally. And again, I don't know if we're just going to see him use him and then take him out, or whatever the case of it is. And I've been saying that probably most of the 7 is not going to survive anyway. I do think the Deep's going to die. I think Black Noir may die. Sister Sage is probably going to die. And then that's probably going to be mainly it. And then that other idiot that has the main voice that's been screwing Ashley, he's just an ignorant moron. And I will say this: if you guys saw a little bit of Easter eggs in this, I think they tried putting Jared's wife, Genevieve, in here because if you look at some of the pictures on these posters, it looked really like her. So I'm kind of wondering if that was another Easter egg, which is really cool. And I got to give it to Jared Padalecki and Misa Collins being able to come in here and do a kind of like a supernatural reunion with Jensen. But it just wasn't, honestly, probably the best thing. They were in there for maybe about 15, 20 minutes, but they were more focused on the comedians, which, again, was stupid in my opinion. I mean, I know some people are probably going to say this episode was either stupid or good or whatever, but we only got 3 episodes left. I'm not sure how they're going to land this for the finale and who's going to die, who's going to live. And like I've said before already, you guys should already know what characters I like and I don't like. But the one thing that I will be hilarious on is how they put baby oil in Mr. Marathon's basement as a pointer to Diddy, man. That was so damn funny. That was actually pretty funny. And then I will say this: if you guys missed this, did you see when Soldier Boy grabbed Stormfront's picture, like her old picture that was black and white? So that says right there that him and her have a lot more history than what he is wanting to admit. And I've been seeing a lot of people say, "Oh, Stormfront's Homelander's mom." And it's like we don't know that for 100% certain. It's more guessing. It's more theories at this point. And at the same time, there's been rumors that Stormfront's going to come back. Now, apparently, the actress that plays her, we are going to be seeing her reprise her role as Stormfront in Vought. But again, I think that is going to be in the past where we see Soldier Boy come up and then before he gets, taken by the Russians and put into containment. But at least as far as I'm thinking. But overall, this episode was good to a certain degree, but it also was very bad because, again, they were focusing on things that really wasn't needed. Some people are saying this is a filler episode. Some people are saying, oh, it's a lot of character development. The main character development we really had in here was Firecracker, and now she's gone. So, again, Homelander is, again, plot armor protected and a little boy. Let's just be honest. He's a little boy with a lot of powers and a lot of anger. Let's just be honest. But overall, that is my overall review of this episode. I know we got 3 episodes left, and I'll give my full review on it. But guys, what do you think of this episode? Let me know about it down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the next one.